Any day, StreamYard.
Whip it. Whip it good.
Welcome to not Collector Fusion. It's Whip It Sunday.
No matter how much you want it to be, it's not going to be Whip It or Collector Fusion.
It is Whip It, but it's not Collector Fusion. Sorry for the confusion.
Sorry. That's because of the Whippets.
Yeah. Dan the Toy Man says, how's it going? I'm here. And with me, that's Mr. Krypton's Toy Vault.
Howdy.
Name of held in the chat. Hi, everyone. And we need some background music. Background. Mr. Commandant's not going to be joining us tonight. And they got
family.
Come on, string guy.
Family.
It remuted you, just so you know. There you go.
There we go.
You
Okay.
come back from the void.
This machine struggles with StreamYard now.
Every day I'm struggling.
Which I'm good. I got the body almost done for the new bigger Bruton on the loose collector body. I just waiting on some model updates from Mr. Custom Cannon for the head and the feet. But I got the rest of the body pretty well close to being done. Put some more dual coat on the arms. I'm going to need another coat on the hands.
Evening, Darth.
Hey, Darth. Party on, Darth.
So I'm either going to work on real grade Zaku 2 or master grade Ale Strike. I haven't decided yet.
I'm working on this Blaine figure for our friend Marvin Wynn.
What about Marvin Ware?
He was out of luck.
What about Marvin now?
It needs to be painted now. Should be able to knock out quite a bit of it tonight. The thing about building Gundams, it almost sounds like you're having snacks.
Still Gundam ASMR. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the master grade.
Replicating this paint job that Loose Collector did on the previous 3D printed one.
Did you obtain the 3D files?
No, I guess they didn't want to share them, which kind of I kind of see that.
Yeah, I understand. I don't have to like it. I understand.
Would have made it nice if I could print this in better resin.
Better resin, better scale.
That's the thing too. If I did print at a bigger scale, it would see the detail better for the on it, you know.
I had assumed that this was a reprint, but this is a. Where's the production date? 2014. So this particular model kit's 12 years old.
Mm-hmm. Of course, with automotive model kits, they're still making stuff that they made back in the 60s.
Yeah. Well, that's how it is with Gundam too. They still make reprints of the original RX-78 that was a glue together kit that basically had no articulation and you had to paint it yourself and all that. But it's only really available in reprints, obviously. But because of that, the originals aren't even really worth any money because the reprints are identical. So this comes with, I didn't realize it, but this comes with dry transfer decals, which is my personal favorite. They're the best for weathering and having.
Get ready to say I haven't done dry rubs in a while, but actually I have. The decals you get from Shoji Store for Transformers.
Yep.
Or dry rub.
Seed X-ray. I've only done them once, but I was very happy with the results. It does take a little getting used to, but
once they go on, they're almost like tampographs.
Yes.
I think it's hilarious how much the implosion on that bricks and minifig company. How do you like? They should write a book how to destroy your company reputation.
Right. In record time, like They went from being the premier Lego store to no one's gonna touch them with a 10-foot pole. Well, unless it's to stab them. There are people that are pretty upset about that.
They're pretty well dead as a company. They even made a statement saying, "Oh, we're finally going to give stuff back."
It's too late for that.
Yeah.
Damage is done.
And we're going to like disassociate with people who took over that franchise, and throw over the original franchise owners of the bus still.
Yeah, never mind the fact that the corporate CEO or whoever who looks like a literal bad guy,
Yeah.
mustache twirling bad guy, but never mind the fact that he had straight up said, "You can take this as a threat," because I guess it kind of is a threat. Like, what?
And we're never going to give you your stuff back. That's what they said.
We'll bleed you dry in the legal system.
I don't even collect Legos, and I don't know about what's going on.
I do a little bit of Legos. They just take up so much space storage-wise.
Mm. Well, it's like that Batmobile. I'm ended up giving that to a buddy of mine. That 1/8 scale Batmobile. It's cool. I enjoyed building it, but I'm not the biggest 66 fan too.
Right. It would need to be, if it was an animated Batmobile, I'd be all over it. I did the Lego 66 Batmobile. That's good enough for me. It was a fraction of the cost, a fraction of the time.
It was the Keaton Batmobile. We've been talking their story now. I love the Keaton Batmobile. Pulling up my reference pictures. If anybody has money to invest in bricks and minifigs, I'd pull that out.
Yeah. Invest it in your local hobby store. There's just some advice.
Well, I don't know if it's is bricks and minifigs even publicly traded.
I don't know. Probably not.
Well, they have multiple franchise stores, so.
I know it's not always feasible, but I always recommend support your local business.
Yep.
You might pay a little bit more, but you'll actually get to meet people that are part of your hobby, and support their business, keep them from being bought out by people like bricks and minifigs that don't know how to treat their customers.
They felt that story's messed up. Yeah. Crazier the fact that somehow Bricks and Minifigs has the local police on the payroll, apparently.
I know. In Utah.
It's like, how does a Lego store have cops on the payroll?
One of those cops has got to be like some big Lego nerd. He was getting like a huge pot of the Legos. That's the only thing I can think of. Like that. There's nothing else there to risk your career over.
Yeah.
I said risking it over someone else's Legos is a pretty stupid move anyway, but. Also, consignment's kind of stupid anyway. Like,
yeah,
I don't know if I would ever trust someone else with my stuff like that.
Well, something that big, especially collection that size, I would bring it in. Would never brought it entirely. I would have brought it in stages if I was going to do a consignment.
Yeah,
but I would.
But it's further proof that even if you do everything right and get things in writing with signatures, it doesn't ultimately mean anything.
Yep. They literally had a contract, and the corporate's like, "No, we don't. We're not honoring that contract."
The corporate was trying to not honor the contract that they had with the consignee. So, like, because the original owner of that franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Has the contract that says that they can do consignment.
Yep.
And then Bricks and Minifigs are like, oh no, we don't do consignment. We actually strictly forbid it.
Even though they do allow it.
They do allow it. They did say they were taking it over. Whack. Just like Mama Zerg used to say, if you want something done evil, right, you gotta do it yourself.
What's idiotic? They didn't need the money.
No,
they just want to be assholes.
They could have. The money was for a sick father who was not in good health. You know how good of a PR stunt they could have turned this into? This could have been a huge PR stunt. And it ended up being one, but for the wrong reasons.
Yep.
They could have started a fundraiser for the sick, dying old man.
Oh, but what they do, they try to get the fundraiser for the old man taken down. They try to get Patreon to take the fundraiser for the old man down.
They did. And I'm not a huge fan of Patreon, but Patreon told them to shove it. I liked that.
Yeah. Well, Patreon was smart enough to read, like, hey, this is bad PR if we give in to these idiots. We got bad enough PR as is. Let's not.
I do think that Patreon is a big part of why it started turning around. Because suddenly there was a company on the other side that had much deeper pockets, and they were like, "Oh, our threat to bullying and court doesn't hold any water anymore
Yep.
if Patreon's involved." They shot themselves in the foot with that email.
Now the fun part is replicate that on the other opposite side. You watch He-Man yet?
No, I didn't. I didn't have much time today. I was going to, but alas, life gets in the way. Every time you think you're gonna have time to do something, life finds a way.
Yeah. You get the office linebacker hit you.
Woo.
You ever see those ads?
No.
They had this like ad campaign, like I think it's like early 2000s, where like they change up the office structure and they hired the office linebacker. Woo! Did you get those reports in there, Steve? Hammered on the floor. Told you need the cover sheet.
2000s were a great time for bad commercials. Hey, you know what day it is? Hump day.
They don't have good commercials anymore.
No. Especially not now. Now everything's going to be AI slop and...
Or
You don't want to offend nobody.
Yeah. Berries and what did you say? Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little rat who loves berries and cream. I don't know, Skittles struck gold there for a while, especially with the touch the rainbow ones, where the guys touch turns everything that he touches into Skittles. I haven't helped my daughter in 5 years.
going to the bathroom real hard. You'd starve to death too, pretty quickly.
You can just eat the Skittles.
Die of diabetes really quick. Taste the diabetes.
You can't do your insulin because if you touch the insulin shot, it'll just turn into Skittles.
Yep. Kind of basically screwed.
But clearly, it only works when he touches with his hands. So he could find a loop around, because a workaround, because his clothes weren't made out of Skittles, and he was touching those. We can rules lawyer our way out of this situation.
It's better. A little more thinner in the paint. Brush is on a lot better now. Well, I know who you are, Chris Hansen.
I like to. I want to.
You want to watch the G.I. Joe live stream? I didn't watch it, but I saw the reveal stuff. The cool stuff, but also some of the SDC stuff that sucks. Because I wanted that troop builder that I hate when they do a troop builder as a SDC exclusive.
Yeah. I did not watch it, and I'm basically checked out on G.I. Joe. I only did it a little bit from the get-go.
There's not a lot left I want in G.I. Joe. I want on the leak list. There's mention of Triple T, Sergeant Slaughter with his Triple T, and if they do it in like the Melloway colors, that'd be a home run for me. And there's not a whole lot left I want. I never was into watched the Geek series and the later G.I. Joe stuff in the 90s. Definitely not interested in the more modern like comic book characters. I wanted the Ninja Force Scarlet, though, but it made it a Target exclusive in a 2-pack with a character I don't know and don't want.
Or is it that you don't know that you want it?
I think it's personal. Name of Health says I do want the Action Man. That is a little bit intriguing, like with the Action Man figure. They could do some cool crossovers if they want to. I still find it weird that instead of just bringing Cops characters into the G.I. Joe line, which was actually a sequel series to G.I. Joe, they licensed it out to Fresh Monkey Fiction. Which they make good figures, and I've heard what I've seen of it, and it's a good figure. But why would you not just make them in the G.I. Joe line? You own the property, why? And it fits in the same category. It's an extension of the line.
Mm-hmm. I think action figures are kind of slowing down for me a little bit.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
I still got my lines that I want and will collect. I'm definitely gonna be all in on the Mattel DC stuff. But, you know, model kits are kind of taken over a little bit. I feel like I get more enjoyment out of that than I do just plain action figures, for the most part. Marvel Legends has been trying to price me out of collecting for a while now. Especially if Mattel comes in at $15, $20 for a collector line. I'll still pick up the occasional Marvel Legends, but it'll be few and far between.
If Mattel gets their figures out, say roughly around Chronicles price point and that detailed, they'll kill Hasbro. But you'll still get like the not the Hasbro, the Marvel fans buying Marvel Legends, but
right,
you're going to have a competing brand that's making actually nicer figures at a cheaper price point.
Exactly. I'll also buy the occasional, but if we can get Marvel the Mattel stuff in at around $20 a piece for collectors figures, I'll buy the occasional Spider-Man, but ideally, what would happen is it forces Marvel Legends to lower their prices.
Yeah, because right now they're absolutely ridiculous. $30 a pop for a figure is just stupid. And it's got to be a point where I don't want to buy much right now. They've done it with Transformers too. They keep raising the prices on them, and I'm a huge Transformers fan, but I'm going to start backing down off them too because way overpriced. They own the property, so there's no reason they're not paying a license fee.
It's pure profit.
When you start publicly trading and make the shareholders' profits your main priority, you've lost the your main customers.
Mm-hmm. And like we talked about last night, these companies have to realize that the original target demographic are the ones that are going to make them money.
Yep.
No.
They're what's sad is the thing that they used to say it didn't matter are the ones that they're trying to fleece the most now. Like the collectors don't matter; they're small, drop in the bucket. Then you realize, hey, adult collectors got lots of money. Let's charge more.
Well, turns out the masses have a very short attention span.
Also, too, screw kids. Parents are not going to buy the kids $30 action figures.
No,
Just because they're going to break them.
but they will buy them a $12 one or a $13 one.
Yep. DC's going to corner the market on kids' toys.
Hey, that's a whole generation that can be raised on Justice League and Justice League Unlimited again. So
Yep.
it can only mean good things.
I would like one based off the 90s cartoon Action Man. It wouldn't be nice if they actually made Action Man look like a version people remember. Instead of like a new take. Pre-paint glasses.
Right.
Not really wanting to do any more 118 scale stuff. Yeah, teeny tiny. And someone from the Joe team leave or get fired. Actually, two members of the Joe team left. They went to go work for Ballspike Studios. So we don't know why, but they could have just maybe just wanted to do something original on their own, or they saw something in the writing that they wanted to jump ship now while the getting's good.
Maybe Boss Fight Studio just paid a little bit better.
That too, but
Make bank.
Hasbro keeps downsizing and wanting to maximize profits.
It won't be long before all their action figures are just designed by AI.
Yep. Well, didn't Todd was in that stupid like virtual Build-A-Figure thing.
That was retarded.
That was one of the dumbest things I ever heard of.
You want an action figure that you can't play with?
Here's your Pokemon. I think Todd's like, what's this Pokemon people talk about? They're digital monsters. They collect them in their games, and well, which do that with superheroes? If I'm old, I don't know what that is.
It didn't last very long, but it lasted longer than it should have.
Yeah.
I
I'm curious to see what they end up doing. Something big has got to be brewing at Boss Fight, because they got those two members from the Joe team and a full-time digital sculptor. So they must have something big in the works. You all right there?
I'm alive. Just these runners have. I have a runner holder, and the runners have these little tabs in the bottom of them that makes it not fit into my holder.
Mm-hmm.
It's very annoying. Or something.
Nimfield says Ball Spot Studios Code Red and Elephant Man look cool. Yeah, but I think they need to feed that Elephant Man. He looks a little scrawny. They need to give him a sandwich. I like that old Marvel comic style. Coming in. Yep. Well, you don't want Super 7 Conan?
You wish you could make action figures as good as Super 7, okay?
I'd pay if I made soup as good as Super 7's action figures and get food poisoning.
Hey, we're killing all the soups. Oi.
Alpha Proto, I'm late. Are you prepping joints collector? I've already got all that taken care of. Because we don't do that.
Prep? What is prep? In this household, we either don't prep at all and just let it rub naturally, or cover it up with cloth goods and never worry about it again.
If it rubs the paint off naturally, it's automatic prep.
It's a self-clearancing issue.
Mm-hmm.
Lego Starscream is missing pieces. I know who did it. It was Megatron.
Starscream.
I don't have a Starscream yet, but I'm gonna order the. I think I'm gonna order the Yolo Park one on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only G1 YOLO perk that I don't have in the Pro line. Well, I lied. I do have a Starscream. He's right here. I have the Transformers 1 blocky Starscream.
So you're a liar. Big fat
No,
liar.
I'm a Decepticon.
That makes sense.
They're called Decepticons. They didn't set up any red flags.
The Age of Extinction movie is one. It's like, what the hell happened? Well, the movie before, the Autobots were allies to the humans, and now they're all of a sudden, you know what? Let's hunt down all Transformers and kill them, and make our own robots.
We'll call them GoBots.
shooting at the small scale is quite difficult. Especially when you have giant hands.
Yeah, I don't paint I painted the pilots for these once, and that was enough. They have to live with a little panel lighting now. Do good for your home.
Whew.
Don't breathe.
Well, I'm not painting now, so
You have to hold your breath while you're making those lines.
yes, sir. Dropped a couple parts on the floor.
Goodbye. They have entered the nth dimension.
you want a red that goes over dark color as well, this Evil Sun Scarlet from Citadel Color does really well. Let's see. Definitely requires a sealer over top of it when it's dry because it's easy to scrape off without sealer, but it covers really well.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
He's lying. He's running away. He's a fugitive. He's gonna go smuggle
Maple syrup from Canada. Name without. I've never used Citadel paints. I know Jared likes them quite a bit.
Oh, he uses them quite a bit, I should say.
I buy whatever I can get at the Hobby Lobby or the hobby store. They do a lot of Tamiya stuff and
What's it called?
sorry, brain fart. They do a lot. I do Createch stuff. I had others, but I guess I don't. But I think my Hobby Lobby stopped carrying the Wicked colors. I think they've got their own stuff now.
The Citadel paint's any good. They got good coverage, just not durable. They cover really well, but you gotta be real gentle with them until you seal them. That's my experience anyway. Your most durable paints are the Mr. Color lacquers. They're kind of hard to get a hold of, though. A lot of people, I think a lot of people's gotten to where they know the Mr. Colors are good paints, but they stay sold out a lot. Especially your main primary colors. Look back, make sure I wasn't talking to myself. I'll make sure I didn't forget to unmute myself.
Did you say something?
What?
What? Huh?
Who are you people?
Torso looking good. Hello, city walk.
Ryan Martinez, that sounds pretty good. Good thrift store hunt's always fun. We have a Discord if you want to post the pictures that you're taking.
Very cool. Thank you very much, Ryan.
Jared, were you going to take up that guy's offer to make him some free ice climbers?
What?
In the Discord.
Oh, I haven't been.
There's a guy in there that really wants someone to commission for free some ice climbers figures.
I don't know if that's how commissions work.
Well, he's offering to trade for some art.
Art trade.
If need be.
Yeah, art trades are fine.
He'd prefer it to be free, though.
I don't even know what he's wanting, so. Only thing come to attention when they start getting like notifications one after the others. Somebody's doing that scam. Oh, I got a free camera to give you.
Free.
It's like, yeah.
Hey, they're not using it. They'll give it away for free. I bet you don't have to pay shipping and handling. Maybe give them your social security number. That'll probably smooth things over pretty well.
Yeah. Still waiting to hear back from Bombus B about the whole shipping issue. Ordered 2 of the Miley and Dad.
Yeah.
They charged me like made 2 different orders for shipping, so I'm paying like the full price of shipping twice. Like your shipping was like $20-some, mine was $57.
Yikes. Yeah, I'm really hoping that hold up because I won't be able to pay my balance until Friday. So
yeah,
I don't want them to cancel my order, but
I only had to pay the balance, but also I'm like, hey, why are you charging me double for shipping? Are you shipping it in 2 different boxes?
if so, why?
If you're not, either I need some money back, or you do ship it in 2 different boxes. At least you get paying for the shipping.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go top coat this torso.
Oh, all right. Torso looks pretty good. I think it's ready for sealer. These might come down a little bit more than on the other one. So, looking at the character sheet, the original prototype is, here it is. A little different too. They don't have the prototype that show painted don't have the red on the ab section. You see it coming down here. So that's why we just painted the abs red. Then I can just mask off there. I got 3 scallops on the leg, on the thighs, and 3 scallops on the in reverse on the shoulders. Paint the forearms. Oh, I need to paint the thumbs back black. I was painting skin tone on the thumbs. They need to be black. Fix that. What we'll do now is dry brush some guns. Actually made duplicates of the guns with push molds. Made a push mold of the guns. We're gonna have a different extra set because I needed to modify the handles because this stiff resin I can't really That looks nice.
Yeah, but I really like the. I got the Tamiya TS80
Mhm.
flat. It's done really well in these model kits.
I need to narrow the grips down to work with the hard resin hands.
That's yeah. I didn't realize how much I relied on the elasticity until I started trying to put weapons in resin hands.
Yeah. Yeah, if they don't give, they will break.
Name withheld. This is the Ale Strike Master Grade. This guy right.
Fancy.
This guy. I have him in real grade, but the real grade's kind of awful. It's very loose, and it wasn't a good time building it.
Good time was not had by many.
No, it's what we call an early real grade, and they have kind of a pre-assembled runner joint runners. It's really cool technology. The way they were able to do it, they've got like fully put together, like shoulders and elbows and stuff on the runner. But the plastic has the rubber has a tendency to degrade faster than the plastic. As a result, it gets really floppy over time. Nothing's worse than a floppy Gundam.
That's what she said.
She was right. Yeah, it looks a little like the Wing Gundam. It's actually not that different, but so I've also got the Wing Gundam real grade here.
Nice. I got 2 Gundams I've built when I was in high school. I did a Death Eye and Epion.
Yeah. I don't have the Epion, but I do have a Death Sight.
Nice. Probably the same kid. This reissue.
Probably.
Is that 100 or 1144?
The Death Scythe was 144.
I think mine's 100.
Okay. Yeah. The high grade and the real grade are 144. Although they've been doing real grade since about 2010, I think, is when they started doing real grade stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which is almost, at this point, it's like shrunken down master grade, which is 1/100 stuff. When it started, it was all about the real grade joint, or the advanced MS joint, which is the one that breaks over time.
Yeah.
And some kits were way worse than others on degradation. It's interesting because, like, the big Gundam that I've got, he uses the same MS joints, but he doesn't have the same issue with it getting degrading over time. So
Bob Ross would be cool.
Happy little accidents. Arr. Yeah.
I'm beginning to believe in Brian a little bit less.
Keep the thumbs back black.
Once you go black, you never go back.
Yo ho, yo ho, pirate's life for me. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. We really need some pirate action figures, like yesterday.
Yeah, that dude's got that Kickstarter going. The Corsairs figures or whatever.
Yeah.
He's worked. I think he worked with the Four Horsemen, one of the designs, and not militaries themed pirates.
I don't need black. Exactly. I don't need Blackbeard with an AR.
Sure you do. Now what else is you want to get Jack Sparrow? Wish Rum and Toys would have released that Michael Knight by itself, because I don't want their kit car because it looks awful compared to the Tomei. But the figure looks pretty good.
Yeah.
The reason why the car looks terrible is because they had to change it because of didn't know they were originally going to release it without copyright doing the license deal. So they changed it up enough where it's not actually Knight Rider, but it is Knight Rider, that thing. So when they got the license deal, they did the Michael Knight figure, which it looks pretty good. And whoever did the painting on the prototype did a good job.
I didn't tell you this, but it was me.
Oh man, you did great.
Thank you, thank you. It was so hush hush that I didn't even know I did it. So
I heard that can happen. Like you get these super secret projects, they wipe your memory afterwards.
yeah, they try and turn it into a TV show, but it's not a TV show. It's my reality.
Well, that looks great, man.
Okay, I'm gonna go top coat it. I'll be back.
Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it very much. Rattle, 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 rattle.
Colorado.
Nope. Come on, camera. Now focus. That pre-order is only up for 1 month. The Hell said the pre-order for the Knight Rider is only 1 month for the ramen. Of course, the Tome is like, it's what, 45 days? You remember?
It wasn't for very long, but it funded pretty quick.
Oh yeah, it funded within a week, a couple days, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah, see, YouTube can only handle one of us at a time. That's why one of us disappears and the other shows up, and vice versa. It's in the contract. What do you collect, Ryan? Do you have a line that you prefer?
We got the boots clear coated and just seal them up. The knee, shin, and the boot.
You can tell he's a hero because he dresses in all leather.
Once I get it all together, I'll hit with my matte coat. We're going to put the copper details onto the guns.
Hi, Ryan.
I will say this, Mr. Color paint, some of it is pretty stout. Open up this copper, it's like, woo!
Instant high.
I say, hey! I'm in that nightclub bouncing there. That John Hamm meme.
Oh, yeah. It's weird to think about the staying power of memes. It used to be you had a meme for like 10 years
Yeah.
and it never got old. Like in the days of like Bad Luck Brian and Grumpy Cat and stuff like that. And now that meme was like 2 months old and it feels like it's been out for years already.
Everybody does it, runs it in the ground though now.
True.
Because everybody wants to be a social media influencer and do their little funny skit with it.
In the words of Ricky Bobby, you're not first, you're last. So
Yeah. Like the I'm running on 3 hours sleep and I'm fine, and they headbutt it like a ball or something, and it's like a brick or something. Hey, Brian.
Brian.
My oldest friends.
He called you old Brian. You should block him.
No, technically, I'm a couple months older than him. Same with Matt. I'm few. No, I'm officially the old guy on the street. Well, Quinn's got to speak. So.
Yeah. Quinn used to take orders on a stone tablet, so.
We love you, Quinn. I'm the second oldest. Man, I was shocked when I found out Duke's younger than me and Matt.
Custom Doomslayer. Let's see. OG Brian. He is older. I am prettier. Let me think about that one for a minute. Ryan. My immediate thought was the DC, the Mattel Multiverse Lex Luthor.
Mm-hmm.
Might be an okay base for a Doomslayer. Also depends on how big you want to make them.
Yeah.
Jazzwares has their Halo figures. I don't know how easy it'd be to convert one.
I've known Brian since junior high. And how I'm 49, that's been a good while back.
Brian says, do you remember the comic book that you shared with him in accounting class that got it all started?
Well, I remember the sharing part. I don't remember which book it was. First appearance of new Superman. Was the Cyborg Superman Eradicator? It's like after the death of Superman. Or is it the energy form Superman? Can't remember which one it was.
Or was it Pink Kryptonite Superman?
75 is the death of Superman, number 6. So it would be after that. It might be the Reign of the Superman books. Was it 78 was first appearance of Cyborg Superman? No, they don't technically count that since Hank Henshaw. They back it up to being Hank Henshaw, but it was the first time he was actually. First time he was in Superman's body, like style body, was 78.
When the 4 was narrowed to 1. They tried to claim Cyborg Superman as the 1 before he blew up the city.
Yeah, he was fitting the bill, like kind of like, well, he actually used. That's the thing with Cyborg Superman. Got his body because of the post-crisis reboot after Crisis on Infinite Earths. Superman wasn't a baby when they put him in the pod. They just put genetic material into it, and he was birthed inside the Matrix chamber before. When the pod is detected like a habitable planet, it started to grow the baby. So that DNA was in the pod. That's how Cyborg Superman got the material to build his body. They retconned it again later on where, oh, that wasn't true, but still, somehow we still got Cyborg Superman, who, you know what I mean? Oh, you talking about like Electric Blue Superman, Brian? Or when he got the issue 82, when he got, what's it, 82, I think? When he got the dark blue suit and the mullet. Yeah, that's the, I think that's number 82, I think. Might be it, or I can't remember which one it is. Old. If we established that, now you're just making us both look old. We can't. Old man can't remember. Oh, man, hey. We read floppies and we liked it. We got weekly comic books. It's a chromium cover, yeah. In the 90s, that's not narrowed down, though. We had a lot of chromium covers in the 90s. Now, Venture, it might be Venture's 505. That sounds. Yeah, I think it's Venture's 505. It's a chromium cover, him flying toward the page, like the camera. It's after the rain when he gets his suit back and all his powers back.
Like that one?
Yeah, that's it. There you go.
I was trying to figure out if we were talking about this one or 79.
I love 79. such a great cover.
It is.
It's recreating a previous Superman cover just as the Cyborg.
Yeah, they were really trying to get people to think that was the actual Superman.
Well, it was down to him or Eradicator because it's definitely neither one of the other two. I kind of like the Eradicator, a little more grittier.
Yeah. They really need to do a more faithful movie adaptation. We got closer with the DC ACU animated cinematic universe.
Yeah, but I want a direct, full recreation of Death Superman.
Yes,
the whole thing.
The one part about the movies that I agree with is bringing in actual Justice League members.
The A-tier Justice League.
Yes.
Not just the C team. Exactly. I knew the Bloodwind was really Martian Manhunter, so he was kind of an A-tier character, just in disguise.
I'm doing good, Ryan. Thanks for asking.
Now, the post-crisis origin of Cyborg Superman name field is like when Hank Henshaw was escaping Earth, he became like basically a technopath entity where he was basically just energy, and he took over the Matrix pod that brought Superman to Earth, which had the DNA of Superman inside of it. That's where he got all the DNA to create the Superman body, to make the Cyborg Superman body. Now, they retconned it over the years, different ways, and they even brought back the Hank during, like, after New 52, when they had the Zor-El being turned into Cyborg Superman. A magic crystal, like a MacGuffin, was somehow to be able to turn Zod in the Zor-El's Cyborg Superman into Hank Henshaw Superman, Cyborg Superman. The Henshaw and his crew were kind of like a spoof of the Fantastic Four. You know, but they meant tragic ends, except for Henshaw. Did the wife live? I can't remember. I think she died, didn't she?
I don't know if I've read that to know. I do. I know they kill her in the movie. I don't remember her playing a role.
Yeah, I didn't like. That's the only thing I didn't like about with the major thing I didn't like about the DCEU, the animated movie one version years back.
Yeah,
having Darkseid being involved in his creation of the Cyborg Superman.
Yeah, the whole second half of that movie where they forced the whole Darkseid like upgrades on people.
Yeah,
I didn't really care for all that.
Yeah.
I will say the original one, the first one that came out in like 2008. I still very much like that movie. It's not accurate, but it also wasn't trying to be accurate.
Yep.
It gave us a good explanation for how it could exist in its own universe. No other heroes involved. Felt a little bit more personal.
I think I need to even out that bottom line there, but wait.
Plus, Adam Baldwin as Superman was really good. Very underrated.
Are we excited about the McFarlane elite figures, not Hawk, Savage Dragon, and stuff like that? Yeah,
They look cool. I'm glad to see him start working on stuff like that over the DC stuff. But
you know,
to
people
say
have been wanting it for a long time, but I like those characters. Just I'm not big into collecting them. I got out of I used to have legendary comic book heroes versions of Dragon and stuff, and I sold all those stuff off.
excited would not be the right word. I'm glad they're doing it. I'm glad they're doing it for other people, I should say.
Yep.
Much more glad that he's not doing DC anymore than I am.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the adult collector line for DC. Both the kids' figures look great.
Yeah. I saw people talking about, oh, wouldn't it be hilarious if the collector line is just the kids line with 2 extra points of articulation? And I thought, yeah,
If
they did that. They could come in at a $15 price point for the adult collector line and be completely competition-less.
Yep. They could just add a bicep swivel, ankle articulation, throw in a diaphragm joint, and there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the Masterverse stuff, not Masterverse stuff, the Chronicles are great. The Masterverse was shit. I'm not going to say the total, but they had a few pieces in the Masterverse was alright. But overall, they're not really my thing, the Masterverse.
No.
I like these proportions, the inhuman, length, gangly proportions, especially even on the human characters. On the monsters and stuff like that, you can work with it. But yeah, I got a Chronicle Scareglow right here. This thing is just fantastic. If this is what we're going to get for DC, I know this isn't. It's not set. They do different things for different lines, but if they did something like this with DC, they'd knock it out of the park.
Yeah. That'd be a great base for a Black Mask. As is. Little suit body. Have a perfect little Roman. I'm just happy to get some action figures, DC figures that fit into my collection.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's I never was in the 7-inch scale line.
I was deep into it for about a year. I had, I don't know, 50 McFarlane figures at one point.
Well, let me rephrase. I wasn't really into the DC 7-inch scale line. I do have Motu stuff, like classics, which I like the Chronicles a lot. It don't mean I'm going to probably collect all of them because I got so much Motu stuff. I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
it's overload.
Well, if the DC figures fit in with the Motu stuff, there's a decent chance that I will pick up some Motu stuff just that scales with.
Yeah,
Just
pick up
nothing
like a
looks
He-Man and Skeletor that goes like with DC stuff. Yeah. Of course, I got those customs I made already too, so I'm that's why I didn't get the Mondo 2000X stuff. One, I hated the head sculpt from the Mondo 2000X He-Man. They all are horrible, and with absolutely hating the head sculpt, I'm not going to buy into such an expensive figure. Then they were like charging tax on their tariff charge. It's like, it's not, you can't do that. That's illegal.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
It's technically illegal what they were doing.
Double dipping.
Oh, I think it's about time to wrap it up. We're past the 2-hour mark. Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. It's always a pleasure. My friend Krypton's Toy Vault, check out his channel. And I know I've not been doing many videos lately, but
I have a review of some of the AMK or the YOLO Park stuff coming on Monday. So
you did a review on those Beast Kingdom Justice League figures too, didn't you?
yes, yeah, that was a good one. Those are good figures. I know I just said I didn't want 7-inch scale, but I think I might be in on 8-inch scale.
All right, guys. You all have a good night, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.
See y'all.